As I
You very
you look tired today. Did you stay up all night and play video game?
man. I wish I can play game right now. At least I get some fun, right? For now, I've been feeling a little bit exhausted for this week. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know what happening to me right now.
Exhausted, like physically tired or mentally tired?
If you ask that, maybe I can say both of them, like physically and my mentally feel so exhausted for this week. I don't know what happened to me.
I feel you. That doesn't sound good. How long has it been going on?
I think it's been going for a week, I guess.
Why you didn't tell me earlier?
I don't know, man. I thought it's gonna be gone after I didn't care about anything.
I feel you. Sometimes things don't go away unless we talk about them.
Maybe I agree with you.
So Zain, what's been bothering you?
Maybe for now I can say everything that comes to my mind is bothering me a little bit.
That's a big answer, Zain. That's a very, very big answer.
Right now, let me explain to you guys. Just for this week, right? School assignment, our final exam, my family matters, and even my family expectation for me, and social media, and everything feel overwhelmed for me.
Sounds like you are carrying a lot, Zain.
Exactly, Riz. Every day I feel like I have to do better than yesterday just to exceed my surrounding expectation, like my family expectation.
Who's telling you that, Zain?
If you are asked that, mostly myself told mostly myself.
That sounds Zain. That's very tough.
You know what, Riz? Sometimes I see people online doing amazing things, like they can go vacation with their family or maybe with their friends, and or maybe they're getting a good result like a straight A's, um, going to gym, running a business, traveling everywhere. All that kind that I saw online make me feel like I'm just not doing enough in my life.
For your information, Zain, social media can make everyone perfect.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then sometimes I even compare myself with them.
That's dangerous, Zain. You should not compare yourself to others.
I know, but the thing is, I can't help myself from doing that.
Actually, many people feel that way.
Haris, can I ask you something?
Sure, Zain.
I uh, I want to ask you about what exactly is mental health.
Good question, Zain. Most people think mental health is means mental illness, but that's not true.
Then, if it is not true, what is it?
Mental health is about how we think, feel, and handle in our life.
So, does everyone has mental health?
Exactly, Zain. Just like everyone has physical health.
That's some kind interesting fact.
Sure, some days there are our mental health is strong. Other day we We struggle about our mental health.
Oh, like that. Maybe kind of having a healthy body, but occasionally catching a cold.
That's actually a great comparison.
Haris, I want to ask you another question. Do you ever feel stressed?
All the time, Zaid.
Really? But to me, you seem so relaxed, like you smile all the time, you can attend the classes and even punctual to the time.
That's because I am sure to everyone.
So you just tell me that you stress about everything. So what's stressing you?
There's a lot of things that I've been stressed from, such as assignments, presentation, future career plans. That's a lot.
I guess we've been thinking the same thing.
Yes. Last month I had a 3-year project due in 1 week, so cannot accept everywhere.
Man, that I just think that that's so crazy, man. How did you survive doing that all the project?
Barely, bro.
That's tough life, man.
Yes.
Sometimes I feel guilty, when I take a break.
What?
I don't know, maybe because I feel like I should always be productive, like maybe do some physical activities.
That's a common problem, Zahir, for us.
Oh, I see, but if I rest, I feel my body feel lazy, like didn't want to move.
Rest isn't laziness.
It's not really.
Yes, not. Rest is a part of being productive.
Oh, that sounds kind of new information to me. Haris, maybe another question. Um, do you think I have anxiety?
I'm not qualified to diagnose anyone.
That's a fair enough answer.
But what makes you ask me?
I just feel like my heart races before presentation, and sometimes I even keep thinking about the worst case scenario happen. Like maybe I started during a presentation, and sometimes I think that all of my audience gonna laugh at me if I did something wrong during my presentation.
Like what?
I mean, like, what if I fail? And what if everyone laugh at me? And even what if I embarrass myself during I did something that in front of everyone?
That sounds like worry thoughts.
You know what, Haris? It happened to me often.
For your information, anxiety can make small problem feel much bigger than you think.
That's exactly what I think too.
The good news is there are 3 ways to manage it.
Really? Such as? Can you explain it to me?
The first one is you must deep breathing, talking to someone, you do some exercise, and getting enough sleep before you do something like presentation or others.
I see. Sleep. I think that is my problem.
Jadi, I want to ask you something. How many hours do you sleep every day?
I could say that maybe 4 or maybe 5.
Zain, that's not good.
What? Really?
Yes, that's not good. That's not enough.
Oh, I always tell myself that I will sleep early.
Sleep might be affect mood, concentration, memory, and stress level.
I see. So I guess that's where my problem come. Maybe I didn't get enough sleep every night.
Then what happened?
There is one video becomes 10 videos. Like, how do I explain to you?
That's the classic mistake that I always do that sometimes.
I agree with you guys.
Let's talk. The, let's talk about social media.
Whoa, social media, that's my worst enemy, bro.
When do you say that?
Maybe because every time I open my social media, someone seems more successful than me, like someone doing better than me.
I see. Remember, people usually post highlight, not struggles. Sometimes social media is a fake.
I guess that's a true story.
Nobody posts a photo saying, "Today I failed my test and I cried." That's what I say. Social media sometimes is fake.
I see. But imagine, what if they did post their struggle on social media?
I guess so. Social media isn't always reality.
I see. That's how you think, right? I think I need to remind myself of that.
You should do it, Said.
Yes, thank you for reminding me of it. Haris,
Yes,
can I just be honest with you?
of course.
I just want to tell you that sometimes I don't really tell people how I feel because I don't want to be a burden to them.
You are not a burden, Zaid.
You should.
Absolutely. You not a burden.
If you say so, like, what if people think that I'm weak?
Zaid, asking for help isn't a weakness.
Then, if you say it's not a weakness, what is it?
It's a courage.
That's a nice way to look at it.
You just think about it. It takes strength to admit you're struggling. I think you should listen to a podcast that I often and like to watch it.
Really? What is the podcast, Haris? What is the content of the podcast?
In the podcast, the panels talk about how young people or adults can manage their mental health problem well, and that's true. I always hear that.
So, if that's the case, I will open my YouTube right now. Can you please share the link to me?
Yeah, sure, Zaid.
Oh, really? So this is the podcast that you always watch, right?
Yes, that's a very good podcast.
I see. I think I'm gonna start watch the podcast, and maybe I can find the way how to overcome my stress and my anxiety.
Okay, Zaid. Good luck.
Thank you, Haris. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast. Today, we will be discussing an issue that affects many students, but sometimes it's overlooked by a lot of people. Today, we're gonna talk about mental health and student well-being, and our main topic is mental health matters, supporting student well-being. And I'm Muhammad Zain Faris bin Muhammad Fauzi, gonna be your host today. And of course, I'm not alone.
And I am Muhammad Harizikri bin Muhammad Azim. Thank you for joining us today. We choose the topic because mental health has become an important issue in education, especially among students who are balancing academic responsibility, personal expectation, and social life.
Okay, before we go deeper into the discussion, let us define what is mental health actually means.
Mental health refers to person, emotional, physically, and social well-being. It influences how individuals manage stress, interact with others, and make decisions in daily life. For students, good mental health support concentration, confidence, and academic performance.
However, many students experience emotion exhaustion without their realizing it. Sometimes they assume feeling overwhelmed is just part of being a student.
That's true. Stress itself is normal, but when stress becomes continuous and stress affecting sleep, focus, emotions, or daily functioning, it should not be ignored.
Did you guys know mental health challenge actually can happen to anyone regardless of age, achievement, or background of someone? Okay. Moving to our next part, we're gonna talk about what causes mental health challenges among students. Okay. Now, let's talk about some common factors that contribute to mental health issues among students.
One major factor is academic pressure. Students often face deadlines, examination, assignment, and expectation to perform well. Some students feel pressure not only from school but also from family expectation.
And sometimes students pressure themselves too. Many students believe that they must always succeed and avoid failure, which create unnecessary stress to themselves.
Another factor is social media and comparison culture. Students spend a lot of time online and often compare their life with others. People usually post their achievements and happy moments, which can create unrealistic expectations.
That comparison can lead students to feel left behind even when they are actually doing fine.
Another important factor is lack of balance between study and personal life. Students may sacrifice sleep, hobbies, exercise, and rest to focus only on academic performance.
Eventually, this imbalance affects both physical and emotional health.
So moving on part 3, which is effect of poor mental health. So what what happens when student mental health is ignored?
One obvious effect is reduced academic performance. Students may struggle to focus, to complete tasks, or stay motivated.
Besides academic, it also affect relationship. Some students become withdrawn, isolate themselves, or lose interest in social activities.
Emotionally, students may feel exhausted, anxious, frustrated, or overwhelmed. This kind of feeling can affect confidence and overall quality of life.
And sometimes people assume someone is okay just because they continue attending classes or smiling in public. Now, for the important question, what can be done to support student well-being?
Okay. Firstly, students should learn to prioritize self-care, like simple habits like getting enough sleep, eating properly, exercising, and taking breaks that can improve our mental well-being.
Secondly, communication is important. Students should feel comfortable reaching out to trusted people such as friends, family members, lecturers, or counselors.
Educational institutions also play an important role. Did you know that school and university can organize awareness programs such as provide counseling service and create a supportive environment?
Peer support matters too. Sometimes, listening without judgment can make someone feel understood and less alone.
And one important message is this: asking for help is not a weakness. It shows responsibility and self-awareness. To conclude, mental health is an essential part of student success and overall well-being. Students are not expected to handle every challenge alone.
Supporting student well-being requires cooperation between students, families, educators, and community. When mental health is prioritized, students are more likely to grow academically and personally.
Alright, thank you for listening to our podcast discussing on mental health matters, supporting student well-being.
We hope these discussions encourage everyone to pay more attention to mental health and create a healthier learning environment. That's all from us. Thank you.
Haris, I got a question for you. Um, Everyone sometimes feel stressed, right? And I guess you feel that too.
Yes.
So, what do you do when do you feel stressed?
Sometimes in the evening I go jogging, play football with my friends, play video game. That's a lot of thing I do sometimes.
Oh, so that's a lot of activity you do.
Yes, sometimes when I feel tired, I do listening to music, talking to my friend, and reading some books or doing my sketch.
Oh, maybe I should try that.
Yes, you should try that. Sometimes I write down thoughts, helps me organize them.
That's a good hobby for you. Maybe I will try that too.
Definitely, Zahid.
You know what, Haris? I usually just keep everything in my head, and sometimes the thing that I store in my head will blow up, and I don't know what to do anymore.
That's like trying to carry 20 books in one hand.
That's crazy. No wonder I feel so tired.
Yes, you should know about it.
Haris, I got a question for you.
Yes,
Like, what should we do if our friend seems unhappy?
there's a lot of meaning when you see your friend unhappy. Sometimes you should listen about your friend's problem.
I see. Just listen to them.
Most of the time, yes. And if you think you want to give some opinion, you can go. You can go on it.
I get it. Not give advice immediately.
Sometimes, not always,
May I know why?
because sometimes people need a solution. They need understanding about their problem.
I guess that's true.
Simple words like I'm here you can mean a lot to your friends and your family members.
I see. Thank you for answering my questions.
No problem, Jacob.
You know what, Haris? I talking about this actually it lot actually helped me a lot.
I'm glad that
And you know what? I even feel lighter on my chest. Like uh, I can tell all my problem to you.
you know that is the power of sharing when you share your problem to others.
I see. Maybe I should stop pretending everything is fine. And sometimes I need to just express how I feel to other people, I guess.
Yes, you don't have to pretend that yourself is fine or good.
I see. Thank you, Haris.
Thank you. Yeah.
Before today, Haris, I really thought that mental health is only mattered when something was seriously wrong.
Many people think that mentally problem.
Now I finally realized that mental health matters every day for us humans.
Yes, mental health, just like physical health.
I see. Just like we need to take care of our minds, not just our bodies, right?
Sure, that's the truth. And you should never be ashamed to ask for help.
I see. If you are struggling, you just need to talk to someone you trust, right?
Yes, a friends, just like friends, family members, teachers, counselor, and other trusted adults.
I see. Like you don't have to face everything alone, right?
Yes, sometimes people cannot sometimes people cannot do their solve problem alone. Remember, it's okay not to be okay.
And it's even okay to ask for support, right?
Yes, Zain. Take care of yourself.
And we need to take care of each other. Thank you, Haris, for listening my problem.
No problem, Zain. Small matter.